How many languages do you speak? How many languages do you speak? So how many languages do you speak? How many languages do you speak?
I speak one language.
I speak one.
And if you could learn one more, what would it be?
It would be Mandarin.
Mandarin.
Yeah.
Why Mandarin?
A large population of the world knows Mandarin, speaks it, so it would be good to communicate.
What would your second be?
I think I would learn Spanish because so many people already speak it here.
I've heard so much Spanish today on New York City. Like I'm just visiting, but it's crazy.
I can imagine.
How many languages do you speak?
2.
What are the two?
Spanish and English.
I'm Brazilian.
You're Brazilian.
Yeah, I'm moving to New York.
You're moving to New York.
Second day here.
Second day.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Well, my friend, how many languages do you speak?
Portuguese, Spanish, and English. Kind of.
Amazing. Could you tell me in Portuguese, what do you think about New York so far?
Nova York é a capital do mundo.
I do know one language, but I am from Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah.
I've been around 73 years. What I miss is not the language, but the dialect. The Brooklyn accent is gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Do you still have it?
Not really.
What happened to it? Where'd it go?
I went to California and I purposely lost it to fit in.
Oh, I meant where did it go in Brooklyn? It just, the neighborhood changed?
Well, New York changes. I'm familiar with Pete Hamill as an author. You have to look up Pete Hamill. He writes prolifically about New York City. He was born and raised here as a New York editor, paper editor. Where did it go? It goes where everything goes. It goes away. The city goes away.
Gentrification?
No, not necessarily. No, if you saw the skyline 50 years ago and then see it now, it's completely different. Before I read Pete Hamill, I would say, oh man, that's just horrible, a change. Pete says, that's New York City. You have to embrace the change.
Yeah.
I speak Mandarin, English, and Japanese. I'm still learning Japanese.
How many languages do you speak?
2 languages,
What are the two?
French and English.
And where are you from?
France.
Could you tell me in French, what's something you like about New York City?
J'aime bien la quantité de restaurants, le sport aussi, je suis très fan de basketball.
Basketball.
Voilà, j'aime bien les Nets.
Les Nets, c'est ton équipe, oui?
Yeah, Brooklyn
Okay.
Nets. You have what, YouTube channel? Or?
Yeah, it's YouTube, yeah. The New Travel.
Okay, thanks.
Yes,
One officially, which is
Yeah.
English, and then I can understand Spanish. I can speak it here and there.
Yeah.
So if I'm having, as long as the Spanish isn't too crazy, like my uncles from Puerto Rico, they just zoom. But
The Spanish is from your family?
yeah, the Spanish is from my mom's side,
Yeah.
and then the English and everything is my mom and dad.
Cool, man.
But yeah.
Amazing. What's the book? Alan Watts?
Yeah, Alan Watts.
Great writer. I've read some Alan Watts too.
So every time we're waiting for the wind to change, I just pull out my Alan Watts and I read until it's time to go up in the plane to skydive.
Wait, really?
Yeah, skydive.
This is crazy. That's you. Oh, no, you're filming. You're filming. What's it feel like?
Everyone always asks.
I mean, how many languages do you speak?
4 languages.
What are the 4 languages?
Ukrainian, Russia, Polska, Poland, and a little bit English.
What's your first language?
Ukrainian.
Ukrainian. Okay. Are you from New York? Are you visiting?
I live here, yeah.
Ah, cool. Well, how many languages do you speak?
I just speak one fluently. I only speak English, and then I know some French, Spanish, and German.
Fluently 3, and I speak a little German too.
What are the 3?
Spanish and English are my mother tongues, and then French.
Are you from New York City? Are you visiting?
Yeah, I'm visiting.
How many languages do you speak?
I speak 2 languages, so English and Thai.
English and Thai.
Yes.
And
So I live here and I only speak English.
If you could speak one more, what would it be?
Probably Spanish because I speak a lot of Spanish around here.
Amazing.
But I do like French. But yeah, Spanish.
How about Thai?
She's gonna teach me Thai.
How many languages do you speak?
I speak 2 languages,
What are the two?
Hebrew and English.
Amazing. Could you tell me in Hebrew, what's something you like about New York City?
אני אוהבת את חופש הפעולה ואת חופש הדמיון שאפשר לחוות בניו יורק.
I don't speak Hebrew. Could you explain what you said?
I like I wanted to say diversity, but I forgot how to say diversity. I wanted to say the freedom of expression and imagination that is available in New York.
Before I got my camera, you're just saying there's thousands of languages here, right?
Thousands, yes.
Amazing.
And also, there are languages here that are already about to be extinct that older people are still speaking.
Wow.
There's actually, you can look it up online. There is a website. There's an organization that is dedicated to documenting the dying languages in New York of people who came from other countries and are still speaking some of those. So there's an organization that deals with that.
So I speak 3 languages.
What are the 3?
Spanish, English, and a little bit of Portuguese.
A little bit of?
Portuguese.
Amazing. And
Just 2, English and Spanish.
English and Spanish.
I speak mainly 2 languages. I'm an international student from China, so my native language is Chinese, and I also speak English.
So your first language is Mandarin?
Yeah, Mandarin.
Could you tell me in Mandarin, what's something you like about New York?
To speak in Mandarin?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. 我很喜欢就是纽约的很多元的文化 ，it's diverse culture. Because 有非常多不同的人种汇聚在这里，这是一个大熔炉。It's a melting pot, you know. And I really enjoy just wandering around. These are the famous attractions I often saw on TV, and I really enjoy this.
I only speak English. Uno.
Oh no. Hey, you speak 2. It's if you could learn one more, what would it be?
I would love to learn sign language. I know that's a little bit of a swerve around the question, but I always thought that sign language would be really interesting and a beautiful skill to learn. So one day.
3.5.
What are the 3? What's the half?
It's English, Hindi, Gujarati, and French. French is the half.
Oh, you got the dog in the shot too. Beautiful.
Okay.
What's your name?
Danielle, Danielle.
Amazing. Danielle, how many languages do you speak?
I speak, I must admit, only 1 language fluently. I grew up and I went to a dual language school where half the day was taught in Hebrew and half in English.
Whoa.
And I was called Danielle half the day and my Hebrew name Shira half the day. So once upon a time I was certainly proficient in Hebrew, but I can't really make that claim anymore because I don't use it, sort of on an everyday basis. And then I studied French in high school and in college. I studied abroad in Paris, and I even took classes at the Sorbonne. So again, once upon a time, I would say I was not fluent, but highly proficient in French.
Yeah.
But those are skills I haven't used in quite some time, and so I think we're just down to 1.
Well, you're very honest. Some people I talk to say a few words of a language. They're like, yeah, I speak it. You're being very honest, so I appreciate that. Have a great day, Danielle.
You as well.
I speak 2 languages fully, so English and Arabic, and I speak a little bit of French.
Amazing.
I'm better writing than reading than speaking.
Could you say some expression in Arabic for me?
Well, what kind of expressions do you want?
Like maybe tell me what's something you like about New York City.
والله اللي أحبه في نيويورك سيتي إنه متنوعين الناس. في تنوع كثير والبنايات الطويلة كمان. هذه يعني أشياء شفتها مختلفة عن بعض المدن اللي زرتها.
And what does that mean?
So what I like about New York City is the diversity of it and the buildings. These tall skyscrapers, these tall buildings, just like gives me... It's
beautiful.
It's beautiful, but it gives me the sensation of you're small. I don't know, I don't want to be too philosophical about it, but
Go for it, man.
Everybody minds their business in New York City. You know, that's something rare. You know, people tend to not mind their business. You know, in New York City, I found it like one of those places that you can do whatever you want. It allows you can do that freedom, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. And the big buildings, it just shows you how small you are and how you can just do whatever you want.
Yeah, I speak around 4 languages like Wolof. I speak Fulani. I speak French, and I speak English.
Your first one was Wolof.
Wolof, yeah.
Where's Wolof from?
Wolof is from Senegal, you know.
Amazing.
From Senegal and Fulani also. So these are our language in Senegal, and we speak French also there, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm able to speak 4 languages. You know, I'm struggling a little bit with the Spanish. You know, New York, how it is. You know. So,
Moi, je viens de Canada. Je peux parler français aussi, mais.
Yeah, je connais Canada. Ouais. J'ai été plusieurs fois. Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Montréal, je connais. You know, Toronto, Ottawa, tout cela.
C'est ma ville, Montréal.
Yeah, man. Montréal, yeah, super, man.
How many languages do you speak?
Mainly 3.
What are the 3?
It's English, we have Yiddish, and we got Hebrew.
Wow. Could you say some expression in Yiddish for me to hear the language?
You're a tall guy.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. That was amazing.